Hey everyone, today we are going to be dividing fractions. We're going to talk about a little bit of vocabulary here before we get into the steps for dividing. We're going to talk about what a reciprocal is and how we use it in dividing fractions. Reciprocals are two numbers whose product is equal to 1. So when I multiply them, they come out to 1. So here I have 2 over 3 times 3 over 2, and it shows that it equals 1. Well, if I do 2 over 3 times 3 over 2, and I do my cross canceling like we've been practicing, the 2's the same, so they cancel out, the 3's are the same, and they cancel out, and my end product is 1. So when I talk about using a reciprocal, you want to flip the fraction that you want the reciprocal of. So now we're going to talk about the steps for division. So first we're going to do the same first two steps that we did for multiplying. We're going to rewrite all the whole numbers with a denominator of 1. So you're going to change anything that's not a fraction into a fraction by putting a 1 on the bottom. Then we're going to rewrite all the mixed numbers as improper fractions. So get rid of those numbers in front of your fractions by multiplying by the denominator and then adding the numerator. This is where it changes. So step number 3 is where it changes from multiplying. So we're going to keep the first fraction the same. We're going to change the division sign to multiplication. And we're going to find the reciprocal of the fraction that you are dividing by. So we're going to keep, change, flip. So you can see down here, it says keep, change, flip. That's what that's referring to. You're going to keep the first fraction the same. You're going to change the division symbol into multiplication. And you're going to flip the second fraction. And then we're going to multiply like we've been multiplying the last couple of days. We're going to do our cross canceling and then finish multiplying. Okay, so it says, in short, keep, change, flip. Keep the first fraction the same, change it to multiplication, flip the second fraction. Okay, so I'm going to do some examples down here and then you guys are going to practice. So for number 1, it says 3 over 7 divided by 8. Well, I'm going to change this to 3 over 7 divided by 8 over 1. I'm going to keep the first fraction the same, so 3 over 7. I'm going to change the division symbol to multiplication, and then I'm going to flip the 8 and the 1, so it's going to be 1 over 8. I kept the first fraction the same, so there's my keep. I changed the division symbol into multiplication, and then I flipped the fraction over. Now I'm going to check if there's any cross canceling. So 3 and 8 have nothing in common. 1 and 7 have nothing in common, so I'm going to multiply straight across. 3 times 1 is 3, and 7 times 8 is 56. So 3 over 7 divided by 8 is 3 over 56. Number 2 is the opposite way. So I've got a whole number divided by a fraction. So I'm going to change this to 10 over 1 divided by 5 over 12. If you wanted to change it to a fraction without having to rewrite the problem, you are more than welcome to do that. So I can just change it to 10 over 1 right there in the problem. I'm going to keep 10 over 1 the same. I'm going to change my division to multiplication. And I'm going to flip the second fraction. Keep, change, flip. Now I'm going to cross cancel. So 10 and 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 10 divided by 5 is 2. There's no other canceling that I can do, so 2 times 12 is 24. 1 times 1 is 1. So my answer is 24. For the third one, there is no whole number, so it's a fraction divided by a fraction. I'm going to skip right to my keep, change, flip. So I'm going to keep, 2 over 6 the same. I'm going to change it to multiplication, and then I'm going to flip the second fraction. Now I'm going to check for any cross canceling that can happen. 3 goes into both 6 and 9. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. I can do another cancellation. I can cancel the 2's. So I've got 1 and 1. Nothing else can be simplified. So 1 times 3 is 3. And 1 times 5 is 5. Okay, so keep, change, flip. Number 4 is the same thing. So I'm going to keep 2 over 5. I'm going to change it to multiplication. And I'm going to flip the second fraction. 5 and 10 are the ones that have something in common. 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 10 divided by 5 is 2. Nothing else can be simplified, so 2 times 2 is 4, and 3 times 1 is 3. You do not have to change it to a mixed number from the improper fraction. The improper fraction is an acceptable answer. Okay? When we get to problems like number 5 and number 6, I am going to require that you show your work rewritten after you get rid of the mixed numbers. So I want you to rewrite it as a division problem before you do your keep, change, flip. So 2 over 3 is going to stay the same, and I'm going to show it as division first. So 1 times 5 plus 3. 1 times 5 is 5, plus 3 is 8 over 5. Now I'm going to do my keep, change, flip. So I'm going to have 2 over 3 is the same, change it to multiplication, flip the second fraction. I don't want you rewriting the mixed number as an improper fraction and doing the flipping all at the same time. Okay, rewrite the problem first as division, then you can do your keep, change, flip. So now I'm going to do my cross canceling. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. Nothing else to cancel, so 1 times 5 is 5, and 3 times 4 is 12. The last one here, I've got 2 mixed numbers, so 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14 over 3. Divided by 3 times 9 is 27, plus 1 is 28 over 9. Now I can do my keep, change, flip. So 14 over 3 stays the same. I change it to multiplication and flip the second fraction. Now I'm going to do my canceling. 14 goes into 28 2 times, and 14 divided by 14 is 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. So my answer is 3 over 2. This is dividing fractions. We did a fraction divided by a whole number divided by a fraction divided by a fraction divided by a mixed number, and then a mixed number divided by a mixed number. So all the different kinds of combinations of division with fractions that we can do. You're going to get rid of all the mixed numbers by writing them as improper fractions. You're going to rewrite all the whole numbers with the denominator of 1, so make everything into a fraction. Then you are going to keep, change, flip. Keep the first fraction the same, change the division sign to multiplication, and then flip the fraction that you are dividing by. So that's second fraction. Use your cross canceling. Okay, and then you're going to finish your multiplication. When you finish all of your cross canceling, it should be in simplest form. If you're not in simplest form when you're done multiplying, just finish that last step and get it into simplest form. We have a homework worksheet tonight of just a bunch of practice of dividing fractions. which we can easily do by turning them into multiplication. So good luck.